Hi guys, Mohit from Project Perfumery India, and as promised we are here with another video with Rasasi fragrances. So we're gonna cover some new releases or the ones which we discovered on my last trip to Dubai. So these are some of the Rasasi fragrances which are popular but not much like Havas is like most popular. La Yuquam is even popular, but these are not popular as La Yuquam or Havas, but yeah, these are pretty good. So you guys, if you love exploring Arabian houses, you love Arabian scents, you love oud, you must check it out. These are the Oriental fragrances. One thing is common in all of them: they are extremely long lasting because these fragrances are made for super duper hot countries like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah. So these do perform better than the French perfumes. Number one, pricing, they offer amazing quality, amazing value for money. Presentations are pretty good. So let's get started. We'll be starting from the cheaper ones and go till to the expensive ones. So first one is called Afshan by Rasasi. So this bottle, though this looks very much a female fragrance, but it's actually a unisex fragrance. So when we talk about West and the East, so with the culture there are so many things which changes. Like rose is feminine in West while it's masculine in East. So similar way, this fragrance will remind you of aromatic fissures from 70s and 80s. So this is a very green and herbal fragrance. When I talk about green and herbal fragrance, this reminds me of Chanel number 19. It's not a clone, first thing. It has got traces of this greenness from Chanel number 19 are infused in this one. Second factor are the aromas. So this on the first spray itself reminded me of Clinique's aromatic elixir. This is a potion, we call it a green potion. On standalone, it's a very good fragrance, and it's known to, you layer it with anyone and it will go beast mode. So if you are into 80s powerhouses, and nowadays fragrances like Polo Green, Paco Green, Azaro Pour Homme are reformulated. 2 sprays of this fragrance on top of any of your favorite 80s powerhouse and it will go beast mode. That's aromatic elixir by Clinique. So this is a very good layering fragrance. Now, so coming back to Afshan. So this one is a green fragrance. It's a floral fragrance as well. And this one is like more of 70s, 80s as we spoke of. Chanel number 19 is closest, I could say. If a female looking, if a girl, if you are, or you want to give Chanel number 19 to mom or your wife or your friend so these are like the memories from the past. So this could be a good option. And same way, if you're looking for something complex and green, something like aromatic elixir, go for Afshan. So guys, this is a very cheap fragrance, like 1500 rupees for 100 ml, and already possess so much of heritage in it. So I'm talking the fragrance wise. Nobody knows the name, I'm talking about the ingredient. So if you're looking for a complex scent, go for this one. Yeah, if you love 80s powerhouses, go for this one. If you're planning to gift a fragrance to your mom or someone who has lived in 80s, this would be a good one. Second up is, actually there are 2 variants to it for men and women. It's called Agra for men. This is again 1999 slab, below 2000 rupees fragrance. Agra for men, ribbed bottle. This reminds of Paco Rabanne Black XS or XS or Armani Attitude. So it's from that time. It's from 90s, and this is very close to Green Irish Tweed. Green Irish Tweed, though this is very airy and very sharp. So basically, you could say slightly synthetic as well, but this will do the job. It's actually value for money. It's called Agra for Men by Rasasi. Second is Agra for women. This comes in a red flacon. This is in a black flacon. This is very close to Narciso Rodriguez Eau de Parfum. So this is truly, a niche level fragrance. Quality wise, this is so niche, and price wise, it's below designer. And the thing is, nobody knows much about it. Here we go. So it's a red bottle, and this is very close to Narciso Rodriguez Eau de Parfum. This is Agra for men and women. Next up we have, these are pretty popular. This one is pretty popular. This is called Al Wissam Day, which is clone of Silver Mountain Water from Creed. Though this has slight traces of rose, which original Silver Mountain water is missing, and this gives you 12 hours plus, while original SMW gives you 6 to 7 hours. So this is a beast mode. Now coming to the main attraction, this is called Al Wissam Evening. Now this is not very popular, even I could barely find any reviews online as well. This on the first sniff, this gives me a feeling of, you know, I haven't smelled anything like this before. Say it in a good way. Nothing, absolutely nothing smells like this, though the white version is a clone, but this is a definite original. If you're looking for a new fragrance which is very uncommon, you have never sniffed it before, no designer have overdone it, go for Al Wissam Night. I'll be coming to the notes part as well quickly. The notes are pretty interesting too on this one. So the opening is rose and lavender, which gives you a very green floral feeling, and this actually give me a feeling of saffron, like how you're walking down through the street spice bazaar. So this is what you get. A lot of saffron is what I got, but it was actually combination of lavender and rose. To my nose, it was like so dominant on saffron. Actually that was because of the mid notes, which has clove, cinnamon and cardamom, which are like the spices. So this is very spicy fragrance, right? And then the base is wood, sandalwood and musk, like the standard Middle Eastern base, wood, sandalwood, musk. So this is a spicy fragrance with hint of rose. And this is actually, I sprayed it a bit before. This is truly a oriental fragrance. If you have to define how oriental fragrance smells, this is how it is. If you are a sucker for oriental fragrances, you must try this one out. You must try this out. This is called Al Wissam Evening. Up next we have, this is like the mid-range. We were talking about the lower range till now, which is like around say 2500 at the peak. Now coming, these are also actually the same ones. It's called Yazan. Yazan, the bottle reminds me of Azaro Chrome or Tasmin by the same house. Yazan is actually a fruity fragrance. So on the first spray, this gives me a lot of berries. So berries, when we're talking about say blackberry, that's what I get out of it. So the top note says blackcurrant and pear. The mid notes are balsam, cinnamon and praline. Then base notes, Indian wood, sandalwood, patchouli, rosewood. So rose, sandalwood, musk, as said, like most of the middle fragrances would have that. Now this is Yazan. So this is a fruity fragrance to me, which is dominant on berries. So this is a decent buy. Quite popular. This was hyped up for a while, but then the hype died very soon. Pretty good if you're looking something to gift. If you're looking for gifting it, yeah, pretty good. If you're looking for self buy, I think you have better options in the entire line itself. Yazan, this was. Next is Shurua. Shurua, how you call it? Shurua? Yes, Rasasi Shurua. This one is amazingly mind-blowing. I'm gonna give it a sniff right away. The bottle is very classy, the blue juice, and very crystal clear. Now this is what, like 2500, and the scent, I'll tell you, the lasting wise, this gives me 12 hours plus. For 2500, 12 hours ain't bad at all. So now coming to the story part, this actually smells like, I call this fragrance as pass out in Dubai. So if you have been to Dubai, so Dubai has like two sides of it. One is like Dubai Mall, second is like Dera street market, or say the clubs in Dera. There are most 5-star properties in Dera, and every 5-star property has a club inside. And you might be aware, Dubai is quite strict in terms of alcohol distribution, so you can't buy booze easily. So what happens, every evening you go to a club and it will be like full of expats, full of people who are non-resident, who have come to Dubai for work. They go there to grab a drink. So it's like say a small club, 5,000 square feet, and it's filled with 300 to 500 people, all nationalities. And so you get like, from the fragrances I'm talking about in the air, like somewhere you get sniff of a cheap street fragrance which somebody might have bought for like say 10-20 dirhams, and at the same time you get another whiff of the super niche fragrance somebody might have bought from Dubai Mall. So and the whole space is full of smoke. So I'm talking about various fragrances in a raw form. So this fragrance is exactly combination of several floral, musky, spicy components. At the same time, this smells so much like makeup. So at the same time, it's smoky as well. So it's like a club full of people, various fragrances, and it's full of smoke. And booze. So that's what this smells like. Somebody compared it to Las Vegas as well, but this house is from Dubai. I've been to Dubai recently, so that's what I could compare it to. Pass out in Dubai, Shurua. And otherwise, it's a good evening scent. It's very distinct, unique. Some people might not like it in initial wearing, but you wear it for 5 times and you're gonna be fan for life. This is pretty good fragrance, a signature worthy. This is Shurua by Rasasi. Next up is Shagaf. This is a recent launch. As looking at the bottle, this is a freshie, but this is a floral freshie. It's a freshie, but in a very Middle Eastern way. It has got jasmine, lavender, and such like super feminine female notes there, feminine notes there. At the same time, it's a very sharp citrus fresh scent. So opening is floral, and after that dry down leans more toward the freshy side. So it's a decent freshie. Good part, it lasts for like say 8 hours plus, being made from Rasasi. So they make as per the Dubai climate. So this one will give you don't have to worry about performance if you're buying any of the Rasasi fragrances, be it like say 1500 rupees extra for men, or be it Boru's line, which is 10,000 rupees. You don't have to worry about performance. Next up on the same is called Kasamat by Rasasi. This is elegant looking bottle. I'll show you the box as well. This is how the box looks like. It's a very elegant looking box, very Middle Eastern. The pattern made on it, the design, the tile pattern, it's so Middle Eastern. So it could be a good gifting option too. Now there is a tassel on it. So this fragrance is basically again it's mix of, there's nothing like this made ever before. This is a very unique fragrance on its own. I think it's launched around 3 months back, so not many people know about it. Now let me try and classify this one. So definitely this is a sweet fragrance with citrus top notes to it, and then floral notes are there in the mid, and then there is a woody base. So basically it's a sweet citrus flory woody with hint of oud, sandalwood and musk. It's pretty complex. It's pretty complex with tons of notes. Now coming as per the description, the note says lemon, bergamot, raspberry in the opening, jasmine, pink pepper, saffron, rose, tuberose on the base, on the mid, and the base I have to say it again, oud, musk and sandalwood. So that's how Shurua is. Shurua, it's a feminine fragrance. I see more female reaching out to this one than men. So it's a feminine fragrance, but there are people who don't mind, who love smelling like floral notes. If you love floral notes, this is the one for you. This is called Shurua. Price range, this will go around 3,000 for this. Ain't bad for the presentation and the bottle quality. Next up, now we are moving to the heavier side, but now these the expensive ones are mostly oud. So next 4 fragrances we're gonna show are the oud based fragrances. So if you are a oud lover, you're gonna love this one. So this is called Dan Al Oud Nokba. This one is 30 ml. So I really don't know the precise pronunciation, so please excuse. Otherwise, I call it Nokba, Dan Al Oud Nokba. So it's a 30 ml bottle, a small tiny bottle. It's a very strong dog. It has natural oud in it. That's a good part, and it's like very strong, and at the same time you get very leathery, rubbery, burning kind of notes to it. So that might turn you off, but if you like different scents, go for it. If you're expecting a generic oud, rose, saffron combination, no, this is not that. So it's very spicy oud in the opening, and then there is strawberry to it. So oud and strawberry, and that to the big strawberry as per the note. So oud and strawberry, I can't imagine it. If that sounds intriguing to you, you must check this out. Oud plus big strawberry. So this is called Dan Al Oud Nokba by Rasasi. I like the handy bottle, quite handy. I'm not daring to spray it. I sprayed it before. Pretty strong for my taste, and I cannot wear this honestly. Next two are, these are quite huge presentation. I'm gonna show the presentation first. So this is a very known box. Same, I have seen smaller box with same design. This actually says Dan Al Oud Cambodia. So the smaller ones are the 3 ml concentrated oil, and this is a bigger one. This is 30 ml, and this is actually their EDP version. It opens from here. And it's the same bottle, and trust me, this bottle itself is like a kilogram, a kg bottle. It's like single crystal cut bottle. And best part, this is with the spray. The oil version is the dab version. This is like the spray version. No fancy notes. Cambodian oud, the real Cambodian oud in extract format. That is 30 ml in 30 ml. Rest are like the essential oil extract. I think it is as good as EDP, but it is stronger than the regular EDPs. This will give you 15 to 18 hours. So if you want something which lasts for 15-18 hours, Monster Beast mode, this is the one. This says Dan Al Oud Cambodia by Rasasi, and it's a very heritage kind of bottle. Middle East, it's all about the royal presentation, the swanky presentation. This is how most of the Middle Eastern exclusive, super expensive fragrances look like. Next up is called Al Oud Al Mumaz. It's 2 kilogram bottle. That was like 1 kg. This is like 2 kg because it got heavy cap. It's glass block, crystal cut glass block, and then the base. This is also 35 ml. This fragrance is bit complex. Now this is not a regular. This is what they call mukhallat. Mukhallat means blend in Arabic, right? Blended whiskey, pure malt. So a blend is like mukhallat. So this is basically a blend created by Rasasi in-house perfumers. This is rosewood combination with lavender to it. Very exotic. If you love oud, you love discovering oud fragrances, Al Oud Al Mumaz by Rasasi. Okay guys, and there is one more which is called Oud Siyufi, which also looks pretty much same. Now these fragrances I am showing here, including Dan Al Oud Cambodia, Oud Siyufi, and Al Oud Al Mumaz. I haven't seen anybody covering these. Even I've been to Rasasi store for say half a dozen of times, 5-6 times, but even I never bothered to look at them. This time I took a plunge and let's see what these are, because there was a separate section for these and I picked them up. So I've got I got 3 each, I'm left with 1 each. So the regulars who use these kind of Middle Eastern fragrances, they absolutely loved it. 2 guys bought all 3 each, and now I'm left with 1 set. So if you're looking for something in lines of Abdul Samad Al Qureshi, Arabian oud, or the exotic Middle Eastern houses, you must check out these ones. So these are pure oud based fragrances. You're gonna love it. Right guys, it's Mohit from Project Perfume in India signing out. We covered the Rasasis which are not much known or which are not very popular or are the new launches. I'll be including the link in the description below. See ya.